Tonight I want to talk about doing a massive PR campaign ourselves with Team Vision. Because guys, here's the deal. When Apple was first launched, nobody knew about it. When Nike was first launched, nobody knew about it. Actually, Nike was called Blue Ribbon Shoes. Nobody even knows what Blue Ribbon is, right? Now, but everybody knows what Nike is. So right now we're in that early adopters phase where very few people know about YEVO International. Very, very few people. And it's a beautiful place to be. It's also a challenging place to be. We don't have meetings going on everywhere every day, which is fine because our house is the best meeting place anyway. But when it comes to the internet now, what happens is people start hearing YEVO International or 43 Essential Nutrients. What are they going to do? They're going to start researching it. They're going to try and figure out, like I said, how do they get it? What products, what foods do they make? What are the foods? Do they taste good? All these questions that we all get every day anyway. So I want Vision to be the #1 team on the internet. Okay? Now, hear me when I say this. I also want Team Vision, doesn't matter if we're #1 on the internet and never do anything. I also want Team Vision to be #1 on the stage. I want Team Vision to be #1 at having home parties. I want Team Vision to be having the most three-way calls, the most connections, the most exposures, and the most engagement when it comes to YEVO International. So there are so many different ways to do that. And for a long time, I was really fearful to share these marketing strategies with people. I never shared with my previous company, hardly any, in group settings at all. I would share a few with certain people that I felt like had the desire to do this. But I was doing everybody a disservice because we are all on social media, aren't we? You guys just told me you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Pinterest, you're trying to figure out LinkedIn. You don't have to be on all these social medias. And actually, the less you're on, the more you're focused on one or two, the better your results are going to be. Okay? So picking one and getting really good on one and becoming a master on that one, engaging and exposing people to YEVO and adding value is going to be a much better plan of action than trying to figure out 6 or 7 all at once. Okay? But the whole goal is that we're consistently connecting. We're connecting, always be connecting, ABC, always be connecting online and offline, and taking those online relationships offline as quickly as possible. Right before this webinar, I've been working like crazy. I just been like all day yesterday and all day today getting my lead generation series complete, so you guys can actually get your hands on it. And then Sandy called me and said, Danny, it won't take my credit card because the address information isn't set up on the order page. And I was like, oh, of course, you know, there's always something. So it is there, it is available, but nobody can access it until my coder, who's in India, and I don't know what time it is in India, anyway, until he gets that finished. So hopefully in the next couple of hours, but I promise you by tomorrow morning, and I will send you all an email with the code in it and give it another 72 hours for you guys to be able to get it for $27 instead of $97. But I want to share a little bit about what social media is and some strategies for creating an effective social media campaign to connect with people. So let me make sure you guys are seeing my screen here. Let me know if you're seeing this slide that says how to use social media to connect with your customers. Are you guys seeing it? Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me know if you're seeing that. How to use social media to connect with customers. Hopefully you guys are all seeing that. And are you seeing it? Yes, that is how Sandra found Tracy. was using Pinterest. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me try this one more time. Are you seeing how to use social media to connect with customers? You're still not seeing it. Hold on, your screen presenting to everyone. Okay, let's try this again. Let's start over. Do a screen share and presentation. Okay, are you seeing it now? Is it big enough to see now? Hopefully. Okay, let's see here, guys. I just want to make sure that everybody's seeing what I'm seeing here. Okay. Before we move on, can y'all see that? We'll get it figured out. This is the fun part about technology. Are you seeing it now? Okay, cool. How do you use social media to connect with your customers, right? You're all seeing that. Yay. I hope, Glenna, that you can hear me. Not sure why you can't. Must be the settings on your computer, but we are going to move on. I'm going to go for this. Okay, so guys, the whole idea, the whole reason we're even talking about this is because we want to connect with customers, right? We want to make more connections with more people who are interested in our products, our goods, our services, our business opportunities. That is the whole reason we're even talking about this. We now have the ability through social media to share our message with the masses. We can expand outside of our reach, our community's reach. We can expand into our community too using social media, finding people in our local area to sit down and have breakfast with, have coffee with, have lunch and dinner with, talk about business opportunities, how you can collaborate, how you can promote each other. It doesn't have to be somebody else who's in network marketing, but I'll tell you a really great strategy for approaching somebody in network marketing in your local area is to call them and say, hey, Sally, I see that you've had a lot of success in building a network in this local area. I'm expanding here too, and I'd love to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you and pick your brain and share what it is that I'm doing and see if we can help each other. Okay, collaboration, cooperation. Then that gives you an normally 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10 probably, they're going to say, yeah, sure, I'd love to sit down with you, Danny, and tell you, because they're thinking, well, I'll tell you what I'm doing, you'll tell me what you're doing. And both of us have the agenda of the possibility of joining forces in a company and becoming business partners, right? But it's just a great way to help you hone your presentation skills, to reach out and meet other networkers in your area, to figure out how they built their network, pick their brain and learn. But we're talking about how to use social media to connect with customers and business partners. First of all, lots of people ask me why they need to be online. Why should they be on social media? Some people aren't on social media. And for as much time as I spend on social media, I can understand why they wouldn't want to be on it, because it can definitely be distracting and quite a time suck. But if we use it productively, it can be extremely effective too. So in 2010, 25% of us were online. In 2014, 42% of us were online. And in 2020, it's predicted that 68% of the world population will be on the internet. Whether it's a mobile device, a laptop, a tablet, a desktop, whatever, they're going to have access to the internet. Almost 70% of our population by 2020. So we are still ahead of the curve. We still have the opportunity to have a big part in what happens and where people find us if we're out there on the internet. And I was asking earlier where you guys spend most of your time, and most people are, Facebook and Pinterest was the answers I was getting. So spending time effectively on these social medias can really up your ability to connect with future customers and business builders. The reality is it's where people are talking, isn't it? I mean, how many of you check Facebook every morning when you wake up and before you go to bed? And before you eat breakfast and after you eat breakfast, and before you eat lunch and after you eat lunch, and before you have dinner, oh, and on your breaks during work, and maybe even you sneak a peek while you're at work and not on break. Social media is where people are hanging out online. Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram is a big one. It's mostly mobile. So, by the way, the future in online business is on the phone, on your mobile handheld device. That's really where things are going. It's the modern word of mouth marketing. That's what we're all in, isn't it? We're all in network marketing, which is word of mouth, person to person marketing. And studies have shown that people are no longer going to making their buying decisions or purchasing power is not made through watching commercials. It's made through getting on social media and finding out what their friends and family are buying and what they think about it. So it's extremely, extremely effective in sharing your business opportunity and sharing your product. And it works with all their traditional marketing efforts too. Radio, TV, newspaper ads, they still are around. So there's different ways that we can connect. First of all, I encourage each and every one of you to share your story. I've been asking for testimonials all week, and I really, I'm going to beg. Please, 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 please send me your testimonials. Share your testimonial on Facebook. Say, Danny, you've been asking me for my testimonial for a week. Here it is. And then share a picture of you. Okay? Please, guys, this is how we connect on social media and how we help people. We have viral marketing online. People love to hear our stories. They love to hear success stories. They love to hear what's going on in our lives. Stories about YAVO, the product, how it's impacted your health, about the business, what you've learned, about what it takes to become a professional networker, whatever. Just share a story and tag me in it. Share it on my own personal Facebook page. Because what I want to do is I want to take those stories and those pictures and I want to create a video and I want to help you go viral online too. So that when people are hearing David Brown, the CEO of YAVO, talking about 43 essential nutrients on the Daily Show or whatever news station it's going to be on, and they go, oh, I remember Veronica was telling me about that. I need to call her and talk to her. I didn't realize how wonderful it was, right? Or maybe it's a perfect stranger and the first time they've ever heard about YAVO and they go and they Google and they're trying to find somebody in their area they can order from. If we're out there on the internet, you'll have a much higher chance of being the person that they call. So talking about that, social media can produce leads and get email leads. And so we all know, I know Sarah and Joe have gotten, I think, 2 or 3 customers now through Facebook, through just marketing on Facebook, just talking about the health benefits of YAVO and reaching out on social media in different groups about health and wellness and nutrition. Not spamming their link, but actually adding valuable content through messages and posts and tweets and pins and all those different things. So social media can really produce a lot of leads for people, and it can get email leads. Now, for those of you who are going to go through the Lead Generation on a Shoestring Budget course, what email you're going to be, that's exactly what I focus on, is lead generation for you yourself. Not sending somebody to your replicated website to do research, but to actually have them opt in and say, hey, Bert, I want more information about this. So those email leads, what happens is, have any of you, I'm sure all of you, have opted into some kind of form online to get a free ebook or a free video course or a free product or, you know, a sample of something, right? And you put your name and you put your email and you click the submit. And then you start getting these, hey, thank you so much for entering to get our free whatever. And they start, that's not the last email they send you, is it? No, that's just the first. That's the beginning of the conversation. It's like in class in school, the teacher asks a question, you raise your hand. That's what, when you opt into an email, you're really raising your hand and saying, hey, I want to communicate with you. I give you permission to send me emails in return for this 15 paleo recipes in under 10 minutes cookbook or whatever. So that's what you'll be learning how to do, is how to generate leads online and get email leads, so that you can then start building a relationship with them by doing what? Sharing your story, having a conversation. People think this is, I think we all make this a little more difficult than it really is. It's no different than if we met at the post office and we had a conversation and you shared, this is what you're doing, and you shared some kind of story, and I said, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. We're always looking for ways to live healthier lives. I'd love to get together with you. And then we plan a time to hang out, right? So as you're emailing, as you're responding to people on Facebook and making these connections, it's just a conversation, just like you would have with somebody you just met on the street. It's a conversation. And so more, it's a way to get email signups. It's a way to say, hey, enter to win a free sample of the best breakfast you'll ever, the most nutritional breakfast you'll ever have, the most nutritional meal you'll ever have, whatever. And when they opt in, then they're entered to win, and maybe one lucky winner a month is chosen to get a free sample. If this is where I feel like, I love Bert says, run like your shoes are on fire. Well, my shoes are on fire and it's starting to burn, because if we are not online where people are going to find us, they're going to find somebody else, right? Top of mind awareness. When I'm looking for a pair of Air Jordan size 11 for Trent because basketball starts in 10 days, and I can't find them on one site, I'm going to find them on another site and I'm going to buy them. And that's no different with network marketing. When somebody's doing their research, they're going to end up on multiple websites checking out different things. And if you're not there, somebody else is going to get their order. And then always have fun with it. This is fun. Show your personality. That's what sets you apart. This isn't business where people will buy and join people they know, like, and trust. And believe it or not, the internet is an extremely powerful way to share who you are and show your personality. And that personality is what sets you apart. There will be people out there that will never call me because they don't relate to what I have online. But there will be people, those same people will call somebody else. They might call Bert, they might call Sandy, they might call Veronica or Tracy or somebody because they see what Tracy's posting on Pinterest, right? And they really liked what she had posted on Pinterest better than what they saw that I had. That's just how it is. So don't be afraid to show your personality. More, in my opinion, the more, don't get too crazy, but the more personality you show, the better, because it really, we lose a lot in translation. It's like, I like to text because it's quick and easy to send messages and stuff. But when I want to get to know somebody, I'd much rather have a phone conversation or sit with them in person than let's Facebook message each other or text each other and try to have a conversation. It just is so much more effective to hear their tonality and be able to really have a real conversation with them. Now, that's my generation. My kids, I don't know if they would agree. I think they'd rather sit on the couch, four kids together, and all of them be on their phone texting each other or Snapchatting. That's the future. It's crazy. So learn what your customers need and want. Ask good questions. What if you just every day posted 3 questions, morning, noon, and night, on Facebook about what do people want? Do you think you're getting the nutrition you need from the foods you eat? Start a conversation, right? Maybe not a yes or no question, but something like that. How many of you realize that the 40-40 plan is dead and gone? What do you think that our world is going to look like in the next generation, where people will barely be communicating in person because we all have these tools of technology? How do you think it's affecting our society? Something like that, right? What if you just posted that and you just engaged in conversation online with people? Eventually, that online conversation will end up being a private message conversation that will end up being a phone conversation and possibly a person-to-person conversation. So don't be afraid to ask right questions and really engage. And then we're always promoting people. If you guys have customers in Yavo who have a success story or have any kind of questions or whatever, be willing to make them relevant. Show that they have value, what they think, how they feel. The results that they're getting, testimonials, stories are what sell. I was sharing with somebody today that Kirsten Dvorak is in New Jersey, and she's a mother of 4. She's a triathlete, and she shared with me last week that in 4 weeks, she's lost 5 pounds. Now, she's a tiny little woman, triathlete, extremely fit, but she's lost 5 pounds. And I'm like, how the heck did you do that? And she said, well, it wasn't because she's trying to. It's because she's eating 1 meal consistently. She said sometimes she'll have 2, but usually she's having 1 meal a day of Yavo, starting with breakfast. And she said it's just curbing her cravings so she's not shoving food in her mouth all day long. She said normally, you know, she'd wander through the house and just be snacking, but she's not doing that. And she's thoroughly convinced that that's what's made the difference. As am I. What else would it be? She's not changed anything else. So that's a success story. That's testimonial. And then, of course, online, we get to meet potential clients, which is what we're all about, right? That's the whole reason we're spending our time. I mean, guys, if you're on Facebook, it should be with a plan, not to be distracted, because that's really easy for all of us to do, but to go on there with a plan. 15 minutes, friend 5 people. Leave 5 comments on different social media or different groups and pages that people are engaging on about health and nutrition, network marketing, entrepreneurship, lifestyle, freedom, whatever it might be. 15 minutes, friend 5 people, leave 3 to 5 comments on different pages and engage. That should be your strategy. And it should be, you should be on a mission. If you're there for an hour, friend 20 people, do everything 4 times more. And then we want to collaborate and create partnerships, because people are, the funnest part about this is there's lots of people online who are promoting. So how can we help them promote their stuff, and in turn they promote our stuff? How can we collaborate together? I have a girlfriend who does doTERRA essential oils, and my mom is a customer, and I just order my essential oils through my mom. And anyway, I called Mickey last week. We had lunch, and I said, she knows I'm doing Yavo. I know she's doing doTERRA. She's been doing it for a couple of years. And to me, my personal opinion is essential oils are not consumable enough to really build a long-term, nice, residual income. Even though doTERRA has vitamins and some other things, that's just my opinion. So anyway, we're sitting down, we're having lunch, and I said, I have this idea of having an essentials party. We're going to call it Simply Essentials, and she's going to talk about her oils, and I'm going to talk about essential nutrition, and it's all going to be all about educating people and informing people. And should they want to become a customer of doTERRA or Yavo, or want to get involved with either one of us, we're going to collaborate together on something and do something really fun. We're going to do that once a month at my house, and every other month we'll split houses. She'll do one Simply Essentials party, and it'll be a great partnership for us, for both of us, and it'll also hold both of us accountable to planning and making that happen. So think about ways that you guys can collaborate with local business people. Maybe there's a nutritionist in town that you could collaborate with, do a class. Maybe she's teaching a class about nutrition. You could introduce her to Yavo and see if she's open to recommending it to her clients, because it's a simple, easy, nutritious meal. There's all different ways to collaborate. Think outside the box and just be willing to ask, to connect with people, and see how we can all help each other. So when we share what we know, share what you learn. If you read an article, I know Sandy has been doing tons of research on PubMed. If she reads an amazing PubMed study and then she shared 3 key lines, like, I don't know, I wish I had an example on my mind right now, but I just read a great article on vitamin K on PubMed, the National Library of Medicine, about how it has been scientifically proven to blah, 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 right? 3 key things: reduce inflammation, improve the immune system, and fight cancer or whatever, right? You're not making those claims. This is a PubMed article. And then you share, for anybody who's interested in reading more, just share the link to the PubMed, right? That is a way for you to share what you've learned. And it also creates, people go, oh, Sandy knows so much about nutrition. Wow, she's really researching a lot. I wonder why she's so passionate about this. And you do that 4 or 5 times, all of a sudden somebody's reaching out to you saying, I've been reading this stuff. Thank you so much for sharing. What's going on with you? I want to learn more. So for those of us who want to spend a little more time on social media, learn how to leverage it to gain more attraction and generate leads, I want you to know it's not free. Nothing's free in life. We're trading our time or we're trading our money, one or the other. It's going to take an investment, just like network marketing does. To be successful, you have to be committed to doing it consistently every single day. So in that time investment, you want to learn how to use social media effectively. You want to post consistently, and you want to respond to comments and questions, of course, obviously, right? So you want to work just like a true professional. Sometimes people can pay other people to do it. I know of lots of companies that will manage your social media for you. We're not there yet. We're not in that place yet. But if you ever wanted to, you absolutely could. These are businesses rather than network marketers. So, main thing is if you are thinking about hiring somebody to manage your social media, you definitely want to get a lot of referrals and make sure that they know what they're doing. Or not referrals, references, sorry. So just like network marketing, social media only works if you do. Isn't that so true? Everybody thinks everything's just going to be handed, or we want things to be handed over to us on a silver platter. I'm going to put 1 post a day for the next 5 days, and then I'm going to skip out and not get back on for a week. No, it's not going to happen. I'm going to work out for 3 days, and then I'm going to quit for 3 weeks, and I'm going to be able to do 15 pull-ups. No, not going to. I'm going to be able to run a triathlon. No, I don't think so, right? I mean, common sense. We all know that. Yet many times we feel like after 1 week of being in network marketing, or 1 week of really focusing on Pinterest or Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever, we're not getting the results we desire, and we quit. When in reality, we were just building up steam, and we quit right before we gathered enough to really get going. So I wanted to share with you guys this presentation tonight. I borrowed it, I downloaded it from slideshare.net. Peg Fitzpatrick is a social media expert. She uploads a lot of PowerPoints and PDFs and stuff on social media onto slideshare.net. Now, slideshare.net is a place for each and every one of us as well to download PowerPoints and presentations. The main thing is you want to make sure that every single slide that when you upload a presentation, you want to make sure your contact information is on there. When you upload a photo onto the internet, you want to make sure your contact information is on there. You want to make sure your website, your www.com site is on it. And for PowerPoints, that's pretty easy to do. For photos, sometimes it's not that simple. You can use Paint, but you could also use Canva, canva.com, C-A-N-V-A. And I teach everybody more about that on the lead generation course as well. It's very simple, and it's a wonderful, wonderful tool for photos that you're going to use on the internet, on any form of social media. It's also an excellent tool to use to create flyers, offline materials, business cards, different kinds of things like that. So canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, excellent tool. I suggest everybody use it, because what will happen is as you're uploading videos and you're uploading screen PowerPoints and PDFs and files and photos, they're all online forever. Have you guys ever Googled something and a whole bunch of images showed up? Well, you can name your images whatever keyword term you're trying to attract. And that image could then show up when somebody Googles YAVO International. So when you upload an image onto, when you name an image on your computer, name it a keyword term like that. Name it YAVO Food, YAVO International, YAVO Compensation Plan, YAVO Reviews, YAVO Distributors, Healthy Eating Recipes, Network Marketing 2015. Those are all different keyword phrases that people type into Google. And when you upload that photo, or you upload a PowerPoint onto slideshare.net, it's free, it's a free service, that then has the ability to show up when somebody types in those keyword phrases. And when they find your photo, when they find your PowerPoint, guess what? As long as you have your contact information, or you have a website where they can then contact you on that piece of information, they're going to connect with you. So slideshare.net is an excellent tool to download PowerPoints and photos and PDFs and share them. You just want to name them your keyword phrase. And if all that is confusing, don't worry, because that's what I created the Lead Generation on a Shoestring Budget course for. It's, again, always be connecting online and offline and build people, because that's what we're in the business of doing. Collaborating, communicating, cooperating with each other, and building each other up. So I know I've gone through this before. I'm going to go through it again. There's way more than 7 sessions. There's 14 sessions, I think. But anyway, I teach you guys why you need to brand you and not your company. And it is really important to brand you. We're all about creating relationships and partnering with people we know, like, and trust. So if all we're doing is talking about YAVO, we're kind of missing the boat. How to create compelling offers and lead capture pages so that you can have people opting into your own personal lead capture page that you can then send them emails and communicate with them. You can even ask for their phone number and call them directly. Many of you on the team came through and initially reached out and responded to me through my foodbiz43.com site, where I had the opt-in form. And that started the conversation, and now we're business partners. I go through a 15-minute social media workout that gains exposure for powerful prospecting, and it really does work, guys. This 15-minute social media workout, you don't have to have a lead capture page. You don't have to have a compelling offer. You don't have to have your own website, nothing. But this 15-minute social media workout allows you to start getting attraction, having people who are attracted to you because of what you're sharing on social media, and then they're reaching out to you. It's pretty awesome. Again, consistently every single day, you're going to see huge benefits. How to create viral video marketing to increase leads. This is one of the best ways that you can start getting your name out there and start gaining attraction for YAVO, or for networking, or for health, whatever you're most passionate about. Doesn't have to be you on the screen. It can be a video with a PowerPoint, just like we're doing right now. And then we go through Pinterest and Instagram. I know people who are getting 20, 30, 40 free leads on Instagram a day. Instagram is like a hidden jewel in the social media world. It's on your phone. So if you don't use your phone a lot for mobile, sharing or things like that, probably don't want to focus on Instagram. But if you do, I highly, highly recommend that you become an Instagrammer and have Instagram and Pinterest on your phones. And I go through all kinds of cool video and photo apps that you can use to increase your leads and make your pictures look awesome. And then also, how to use hashtags and things to gain more attraction. And then we go through team building tools to create a strong team and culture, which is many things like the Facebook group that we have. That's a great team building tool. Many different things like that. How to pull it all together to save time and build a lasting team that grows internationally as well as your company. So that's really what lead generation is. And then I give you guys my marketing muscle toolbox. And this is like 5 years of resources that I've used, many of them free, some of them $5. If you want to use them all, you can, but you probably won't, because there's so darn many of them. But one of them is like slideshare.net. I mean, that's not a hidden secret by any means, but some people just don't know about it. So it's hundreds of different places where you can share your opportunity for free, get your information out there, and start getting more attraction online. And then, of course, the webinars, the Q&As. So that is the lead generation on a shoestring budget course. It's $97, but for Team Vision, it's $27. So you guys all got emails earlier with a code in it. And when you go to get the lead generation on a shoestring budget and you put that code in, it gives you $70 off the course. Now, this course is 24/7. It's videos over my shoulder, step by step, how to do all these things, how to use social media to connect. And you can access them forever. So you can watch them 85 times if you want. But if you implement even one of the things that you learn in every single video, guys, you'll be well on your way to having people reaching out to you, calling you, Facebook messaging you, saying, I want to know more. I want to know more about what you're doing, how I can become a part of it. And I think the timing in this is absolutely perfect because of where we're at with the company and the PR that they're doing right now and the resources that they're pooling together to really get Yapo out there to become a household name. I wanted to show you guys that even though I have all the social media, well, not all of them, but I have the top 6, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Google+, LinkedIn, and Instagram, which I didn't put my Instagram on here. But I have them all, but I really focus most of my time on Facebook and YouTube. And I was, starting on Instagram, but just, I have to figure out where my time is best spent, just like you do too. But I encourage each and every one of you to pick 1 or 2 tops and focus 15 minutes a day on each. And if you can't do 15, do 5. Just do what you can do without feeling completely pressured and overwhelmed in doing it. So now is time for a few Q&As. I love it. Look at Sandy. 30,134 studies on essential nutrients. That's awesome. So you know what? This is so cool, Sandy. I encourage you, girl, pick a couple of them a day and just, I know you're reading through them. As you learn, share them. And share what you're learning even on our Team Vision page too. But share it on your Facebook page because people want to know this. People are really passionate about food, aren't they, and diet? I mean, they're in a place where it's like, we need to know what is best for us. And ultimately, guys, I had a gentleman, just real quick, I'll share this story with you. You guys think about questions that you have, and please feel free to type them in as I'm talking, because the more questions you can ask, the better ideas we'll get. So anyway, we were in Portland. We're at the meeting in Portland. We had about 60 people there. It was fabulous. Ben Seaman and Gina Brown came. It was awesome. They shared a lot of great information with us. But we're there at the meeting, and the meeting gets over, and a gentleman came up to me and he said, Danny, why did you, these aren't completely organic. They're not, it's not like the absolute ideal perfect food on the planet, right? There's a few ingredients that he didn't feel like were great, like the soy. And he said, why did you pick Yapo? What was it? He was just really surprised. And I said, you know what? Ultimately, I'm a real person. I'm a real person. My family, we're just the everyday kind of maybe a little bit above average in knowing what we put in our mouth and on our skin and how it affects us. But we still will end up having a pizza every now and then, or going over to the Thai food restaurant where I know they're not using non-GMO organic everything. And so I said to him, ultimately, it was the timing of this company, the mission of this company, Peter Castleman as the founder, his experience in the industry. I knew that there was, in 20 years of network marketing, there was no way in heck I was going to miss out on this opportunity. And ultimately, I knew that the essential nutrients far outweighed maybe a few minuscule ingredients that may be questionable. And he really appreciated that. And I think that that is the belief that we all need to gain. We need to be able to answer the questions that people ask and go, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I want 100% organic, 100% non-GMO, right? But in the meantime, what Yevo is doing, they're using steel cut oats, they're using extra virgin coconut oil, they're using the highest quality ingredients that they can get, but then they're infusing them with 43 essential nutrients. And guys, I bought, how many of you have had I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Suja juice, S-U-J-A juice? So I was running really fast, didn't have time, didn't want to go through a drive-through. I knew I'd feel horrible if I did, and I thought I'll just run into the grocery store and grab something. Well, I couldn't find anything there I wanted to eat either. And this was in Portland right before the meeting, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to grab one of these. It's cold pressed, organic, non-GMO, vegan, all that great stuff. It was a veggie one. It was kale and spinach and celery and apples and I think lemon. And it was cold pressed, fresh juiced. And, you know, you had, as soon as you opened it, it said it had a 5-day shelf life, or 5 days, drink within 5 days. And I thought, okay, this is actually going to be good for me. I know it's low calorie and I'm probably going to still be hungry, but at least it's going to give me some nutrition. And I turned the bottle over. I paid $4 for this juice. It was 12 ounces. Paid $4 for it. I turned it over and it had 3 vitamins in it. Vitamin A, vitamin C, and I can't remember the third one. And they were all 25% or under. And I was absolutely floored. And that, to me, it just set in me, holy cow, what we have our hands on here with Yevo. 50% of 43 different nutrients. Good luck. Good luck going out and trying to find that in one meal that you want to eat. It's so true. I'm finally grasping it. Is so true. So so now I'm going to get on to questions, but I just wanted to share that. Ultimately, guys, $5 to $6 for a meal that provides all the nutrition is extremely inexpensive. So Tracy's saying that her question is that she has almost 1,000 hits on her website. This is your Yevo website, Tracy. But no one is contacting me or filling out the name, phone number. Is this normal, or am I not doing something that I should be doing? No, it's absolutely normal. Okay, so this is imperative. This is an awesome question. Thank you so much for asking that question. Is the website, okay, yes, it is your Yevo website. Okay, guys, here's the deal. In network marketing, many people think they can just share their replicated website and they're going to get the results that they want. And the reality is, unless that website is a very, kind of like what Sandra said, is a great lead capture page where it offers them something in trade for their contact information, people are not going to opt in. They're not going to click on contact to get more information. Okay? That's just how we are. People, I mean, I know for me, I don't want to give everybody my name and email. So when I'm in research mode, unless somebody has what they call an irresistible offer, I'm probably not going to give them my name and email. I'm just going to move on to the next website, or find more information later. Okay, so this is the importance, again, of lead generation. Oh, you can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm getting a few people who are saying they can't hear me. Can somebody give me a yes and let me know if you can? Uh-oh, so nobody can hear me? Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, Tracy can hear me. Okay, I'm not sure why you guys can't hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, well, I'm just going to go on. Some people can hear me, some people can't. So anyway, I was talking about Tracy sending people to her Yevo website, and that is not ideal. Okay, we want to be able to create let me just answer this. What the lead generation on a shoestring budget course does is I've created an offer. I've created an irresistible offer for you to promote, so that then people will give you their name and their email so you can communicate with them. Now, the offer I created is more geared towards network marketing and lead generation, kind of like what the series is about. But you guys, it's so easy to put together 5 or 10 recipes, healthy recipes in under 10 minutes, right? My top 10 favorite healthy recipes that you can make in under 10 minutes have 25 grams of protein per serving. There's an offer, right? And you just create the PDF and you have a lead capture page, which I show you how to build, and they put their name and email in, and as soon as they put their name and email in, it automatically sends them that PDF of recipes. But now it's your lead capture page, Tracy, and you have my name and my email, and if you ask for my phone number, I may give it to you, I may not, I wouldn't make it required, but a way to connect with me, okay? So that's what works much better. All right, so I hope you guys understand that it's really about you personally creating a brand for yourself. Again, why you need to brand yourself and not your network marketing business. That is what is most important, okay? Let me go through. I saw another question here. Jenya, let's see. Jenya had someone who filled out a contact form, but the person did not answer a question. She left email, but just wondering what I should approach her with. Well, you don't always know, do you? So Jenya actually did have somebody who left their email information on her replicated website on the contact form, which is great. That's awesome. It'll be 1 in 1,000 people who do that. But that's awesome. So you know what? You reach out to her via your own personal email. Do not send through the company email. Okay? You reach out personally through your own personal email, and you say, you title it Yabo International Information or something, so she'll answer it. Hopefully, she'll read it. And you say, hey, this is Jenya. Thank you so much for filling out the contact form on my Yabo site. And I would leave the link, again, reminding them, because we do things online that we forget that we did, right? So reminding her how you connected with her. And then I would say, thank you so much for filling out the contact form. I was just wondering, how can I help you? What information is it that you're looking for with Yabo? I'd love to be able to get the information to you to help you make a more informed decision. Just leave it at that. Simple. Okay, what else? Guys have any other questions? We've got 5 more minutes. So I will share with you right now that I guess the key points, the key reason that Jack and I have been able to have the success that we've had through network marketing, and ultimately it wouldn't matter what business I picked, we could do the same thing because of these skills that you're going to learn, is that we've been consistent. We've created our own personal brand, okay, through offers, what we've been talking about, through email offers. Like if you go to DannyWalker.com, I offer the first 3 chapters of my book as a preview. That's kind of the enticing offer. You guys could offer enter to win a free sample. You could offer, if you're, whatever your passion is, a free 15-minute consult. If you're into nutrition or working out, I mean, there's lots of different things you can offer. A free video series which teaches people the 5 key points to living a healthy life or something like that. So you want to create a compelling offer that people will go, you know what, this is the kind of information I'm looking for, and I'm going to give them my name and my email so I can get that information in return. And then you want to continue to communicate with them, to send them further into what would be called your funnel. Okay, so it's no different if I was on Facebook and somebody reached out to me. That would be the first connection with them, and then it's my job to continue to follow up, to lead them further down the funnel, to decide if they, whatever it is, if they're reaching out to me to get more information about the network marketing company, send them further down the funnel of getting the information they need so they can make an informed decision. If they're reaching out because they have sarcoidosis, which is what my book is about, it's actually about living a holistic lifestyle, but because of sarcoidosis, that's why we wrote it. then, you know, I'm having a conversation with them about some things that they can do to help positively impact their health. And then I follow up in a couple of days. And it's that same process if I was in person as it is online. All right, so communication is the key. All right, I'm going back, sorry. Hope I answered that question, Jenya. Okay, Bert's talking about tracking. Yes, absolutely, you want to track. That's one of the cool things about this is having what they call a contact management system, like GetResponse, Aweber, MailChimp, Ontraport, Infusionsoft. I mean, there's so many, but I show you guys a really simple one. That it's all the tools you need. It's, you know, not like it doesn't have everything you need, but it's very simple to use. And the cool thing is that it tracks everything for you, which is really awesome. Every communication you've had with them. So you can go back and you can read the emails. You can take your own notes. If you had a phone conversation, I take notes on everything. I actually use Gmail to take most of my notes. And then, you know, Jack, he's the paper scheduler, still has his yearly calendar and his book that he writes everything in. So whatever works for you, but definitely want to track everything. Foreign contacts, it's all about communication and building the relationship. If you don't communicate and build that relationship with them, they'll go find somebody else who will until they can become a part of YAVO. So the better we are at building the relationships, the more success we're going to have. So if you have somebody internationally, I have lots of people right now in India and Australia. I don't know why, but India and Australia, everybody wants to know how they can become involved. Well, it's going to be 12 to 18 months, maybe a little bit longer than either one of those before either one of those countries opens. But guess what? I keep track of them. I use my Gmail account, and I have countries separated: YAVO Australia, YAVO India, YAVO Europe. And as people connect with me and send me an email, I will put them in that group on my Gmail account, because you can create groups in Gmail. And then I will go back once a month and I will follow up with each individual person and give them an update. And I will also add them to my email list, which again, you guys are going to learn how to do that on the lead generation. Adding them to your email list, which means through your contact management system, every time you send somebody an email, every time you send a group of people who've opted in to get more information about what you have to offer, you can send it to the entire group, everybody in that system. Okay. So ultimately, if you have 1,000 people who want to know more about how to live a healthy lifestyle, or how to build their network marketing business using the tools of technology, or whatever it is, you can email each individual. You can send one email that goes to all 1,000 people, and it's not a blind carbon copy of BCC through your own personal email. It's actually through your contact management system, and every single person, it looks like it's individualized to each one of them. Exactly like the emails that we send through our team email. You guys get those, and sometimes they have your name in it. Well, I didn't sit there and individually type in 500 different names. I typed one email and I put one code in there, which is automatically set up through the contact management system, so that because Bert opted in, it's addressed to Bert. Exact same email, addressed to Tracy, addressed to Veronica, so on and so forth. So again, time-saving leveraging tools that are really cool, that help you be a better communicator and a better networker. Okay, so how I would give them information to be eligible for a drawing to win a free product, a free sample. Is that what you're asking, Bert? Okay, you would have what we call a lead capture page. All right, so let me show you an example of a lead capture page. Do a screen share here real quick, guys. Whoa, sorry. See if I get this right. Okay. Oops, gotta log out. Okay, so here's the fun part. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see my screen over here because I'm on the internet online. So let's see. No, it's not working.
Network marketers and home-based business owners are always trying to figure out.
Shoot. Okay, well, an example of a lead capture page. Let me see if I can get this to work. Hold on one second. Come on. No, darn it. Not going to get it to work. So, hold on. Let me show you. Thank you for your patience. You can see sometimes we fumble through the tools. I'm going to paste a screen share, a screen in here. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so you can see that. Not very well, but you can. Okay, so I wish I could do a screen share of my actual computer, my internet screen, but it's not letting me. So this is an example of a lead capture page, all right? And let's see, from current slide. So this is the lead capture page. If you want to get the 45 proven strategies to gain attraction, generate leads, and increase sales online for your home-based business, then you go to netwalkermarketing.com and you will see this page here that says get started right, never buy another lead again. And it has a quick 1-minute video of me talking about exactly what they're going to get when they opt in to this offer. Now at the bottom, when they scroll down, they're going to see an opt-in area where it says enter your first name and enter your email, and then it has a button that says download now. And when they enter their name and their email, this is all set up. I show you guys how to do this. It's very simple. It's not that hard. When they enter their name and email, it automatically, I'm not doing it. It's automatically set up to do it. So it's kind of like network marketing. You have to put the foundation in first so that it'll work and you can build a solid team on top of it. It's the same thing here. You put the foundation in. Once you do it, it's automated. It does it for you. So they put their name and email in and it automatically sends them that 45 proven strategies to gain attraction, generate leads, and increase sales for their home-based business. Okay, so that would be, you could do a lead capture page that has you on video, 1 minute, telling about the importance of essential nutrients and how, you know, let me think. Hi, this is Danny Walker. Thank you so much for visiting my website at dannywalker.com. I want to encourage you to subscribe below. We give away free samples every single month. We do 3 drawings a month to give away 3 samples of one of the most nutritional meals on the planet that provides 43 essential nutrients in every serving. If you're wanting to improve your health and vitality, be sure to subscribe below. You may be the next lucky winner, right? Whatever, something like that. I mean, that was awful, but something like that. And then when they put their name and email in, they're on your email list. And on that email list, I would say, thanks so much, Danny, for opting in to enter to win. Here's some little bit more information about these meals and some testimonials, how they've improved the quality of people's lives. We do a drawing once a month and we announce our winners via email. So make sure you read every email we send you because you could be the next lucky winner. And that would be my first email. And then maybe tomorrow I would go, hey, Danny, this is Bert here. Yesterday you entered to win a free sample. And today I just had to send you a quick email and share with you how one of our customers who's a triathlete mother of 4 doesn't need to lose weight, but she's been able to have really great results in the last 4 weeks. We have to be careful. We can't make any claims, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so you're just continuing that communication. And you send an email every day for 5 days, and then the last email on that 5th day you say, just be sure we'll be sending out weekly emails from now on, updating everybody and announcing our weekly winners. Look forward to connecting with you. If you have any questions, be sure to find me on Facebook. If that's where you hang out, guys, tell them to find you on Facebook. Leave your name, your email, and your phone number. Always reach out. Love to have a conversation with you. Always want to connect with people who are like-minded and care about health and wellness, or want to build multiple streams of income, or whatever your offer is. You always can lead them to then connect with you. So I hope that I've gone on over an hour, plan on keeping it to an hour, but I hope that helped you guys. And I want to let you know that you're going to see the offer right here. I encourage each and every one of you, all you have to do is click on it, and you can go get your own 45 proven strategies to gain attraction, generate leads, and increase sales online for your home-based business, and it's free. And it will take you right to this opt-in page, and it'll help you guys understand the process of what you're going to learn through the Lead Generation on a Shoestring Budget course as well. And as soon as you opt in, we send you an email that you have to confirm to actually be able to download the 45 proven strategies. But we send you to a page that gives you, I think it's a 12 to 14 minute video on another strategy on exactly how you can use social media to gain attraction. And then it tells you about the Lead Generation on a Shoestring Budget course. So this will give you guys, pay attention to what you're doing from now on. Like if you're opting into offers and stuff, think about it, because this is what you're going to start doing to gain attraction and generate leads, if you choose to. Just know that there are ways to put your name and info out there to the masses and get thousands of people viewing it instead of 10. And that's what you're going to learn through this series. And I really, 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 we're going to be doing for Team Vision, for our team, through YAVO International, we have our secret private invite-only Team Vision Marketing Mastery page, and I'm going to be doing one training a week that nobody else is going to get. You're not going to share it with anybody because we want to have the cutting edge, right? On exactly what an actionable step for that week is to take to put yourself out there. So do you guys have any other questions? Any. Speak now or wait till next Monday. So I know that tonight was focused a lot on YAVO, but that's because most of the people who showed up tonight's webinar are on our YAVO team. Those who aren't, I just want to let you know that every Monday for the next 4 Mondays anyway, I'm going to be doing these marketing trainings, and we're going to cover, like this Monday we covered what is social media and how you can use it to gain leads and how to communicate on it. Next week we're going to pick one topic online with social media, and I'm going to get into some depth on that. Good question, Alan. I actually market to both. Oh yeah, here, I'll just put the link in the chat, because if I can't read you guys' questions while that offer is up. So this is where you go. Ooh, am I spelling it right? netwalkermarketing.com. Okay, so Alan has a question. Do you market mostly looking for product users or business builders? I do both. I don't want to limit myself, because I'm a business builder myself. I'm an entrepreneur and self-employed and have been my entire life. And so I'm looking for those like-minded people who share some passion for living a vibrant, healthy, vital life, and also want to build a life by desire, not default. And so I look for business builders as well. Always looking for business builders actually is my #1 target, even though it seems like I'm more focused on product and health and wellness. My goal for finding those quality business builders, I do more video marketing, and then I also do a lot of Facebook spying and find those quality entrepreneurs through Facebook, reaching out to them. And I hardly ever, rarely, I mean, depends on the situation, but very rarely, maybe 1 in 50 will I actually talk to them directly about the business opportunity. I first start connecting with them on Facebook as friends. I thank them for accepting my friend request, and then I'll private message them and tell them, you know, I see that we have so much in common. Here's, and share a little bit of me and how we have this in common, and start a conversation with them through Facebook and just let that conversation develop, because they're entrepreneurs too. And they're eventually going to ask me, what is it that I'm doing? I don't even advertise what company I'm with on my Facebook page either, my personal page. So I'm going for curiosity and intrigue because I want to spark a conversation and build a relationship. Now, with my online marketing, of course, this lead generation on a shoestring budget will attract a lot of people in network marketing. And should they not be happy with the situation that they're in with the company that they've joined, it's a good opportunity for them to most likely reach out to me, because I've been able to help them gain leads and do things like that through this course. So that's kind of a roundabout way of possibly partnering with some people that I wouldn't have ever found. And that's the thing, guys, this is like a big, huge ocean, and we want to have as many fishing lines in the water as possible. The more lines in the water with the hooks, with the bait, it's all different kinds of bait. Video marketing is different than Facebook. Twitter is another avenue. That's another fish pole, or what am I trying to say? Another hook in the water. So the more we can put out there, the more likely we are to get a bite. All right, guys. NetWalkerMarketing.com is where you'll go to get the 45 proven strategies to gain attraction, generate leads, and increase sales for home-based business. It is great information, but none of it's going to do a darn bit of good unless we implement it. So do yourselves a favor. Don't get overwhelmed. Pick one thing that you feel comfortable enough to take on. Maybe challenged, you know, a little bit out of your comfort zone, but not completely overwhelmed with it. And implement that one strategy consistently until you feel good enough to implement another. So same with network marketing. Taking on 5-6 business partners in 1 month is a very daunting task for a new networker. So it's just like that. You just don't want to take on too much. I don't want you to get overwhelmed and be completely unproductive. And that can happen very easily. We get distracted on social media so easily already that literally, if you have to go get your kitchen timer and set it for 15 minutes and listen to that thing tick while you're on social media to keep you focused, do it. All right, guys, this is Dani Walker with Team Vision, where we work smarter, not harder, and never give up. We'll be back here next Monday. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out, email me, or Facebook message me, or post for the Team Vision. Definitely post on our Marketing Mastery private page. Okay, guys, you all have a marvelous Monday night, and I wish you all the best and success in everything that you desire.